I made my sister's two best friends feel so unwelcome at our house that they don't want to come over anymore. My sister Mia is 15 and she's been best friends with these two girls, Ashley and Georgie, since like 3rd grade. When they were younger, they were fine, just normal kids who played with dolls and watched movies. But around middle school, something changed and they turned into the most annoying people I've ever met. The first time I really noticed was when I was 13 and they started going through my room. Not just looking around, but actually taking my stuff. My favorite hoodie disappeared and I found it in Ashley's Instagram story a week later. Then they started waking me up in the middle of the night when they slept over. I'm talking like 2 a.m., banging on my door asking if I had snacks or if they could use my bathroom because Mia's was occupied. One time they literally tried to kick me out of my own bed because they didn't want to sleep in sleeping bags on Mia's floor. Like they actually came into my room at midnight and said I should go sleep on the couch so they could have a real bed. I told them to get out and they laughed like it was funny. The worst was when I was doing this huge history project on the family computer. I've been working on it for 3 hours and hadn't saved it yet because our computer is ancient and crashes if you save too often. Ashley walked over and just unplugged the whole thing because she wanted to charge her phone and there weren't any other outlets nearby. 3 hours of work gone. When I freaked out, she just shrugged and said I should have saved it. They're also obsessed with taking photos of me for some reason. I don't have social media and I don't like having my picture taken, and they think that's hilarious. They've tried cornering me in the hallway to force selfies. One time they actually pinned me down on the couch while Georgie tried to get a photo. My mom made me take one picture with them just to keep the peace, and Georgie posted it on Instagram saying I was her boyfriend. Then she told her ex that we hooked up while they were dating. I'm 16. This girl is 15. I had to deal with some random guy messaging me threats for a week. Ashley stole my phone once, and when I asked for it back, she laughed in my face. Then she threw it across the room when Mia told her to give it back because Mia was getting annoyed with me being in her space. The bathroom thing was insane too. They locked themselves in both bathrooms one Saturday and told me to go outside if I needed to pee because they were going to be in there all day doing face masks. But the thing that really made me mad was my eczema cream. I have bad eczema on my arms and this prescription cream is like $40. They poured out the entire tube 3 different times, just dumped it in the sink for no reason. Then they tried to pour their iced coffees on me because they know the sugar would make my skin flare up really bad. I told my parents everything, multiple times. I stayed calm, I was polite about it, I explained exactly what was happening, and they did nothing. Every single time they'd say Georgie and Ashley are just kids or they're just having fun. My dad even said they're practically family at this point and I need to be more understanding. It's like they couldn't see that these girls were making my life miserable in my own house. So I decided if my parents weren't going to do anything, I would. Now whenever Ashley and Georgie come over, I make it very clear they're not welcome around me. I ignore them completely when they try to talk to me. I tell Mia right in front of them to keep her friends away from me. If they're in the living room, I walk in and say, you guys should go somewhere else because you're being annoying. I don't yell or anything, I just state it like a fact and then do whatever I was going to do. Last weekend they were here and I needed to use the kitchen. I walked in and said, can you guys go upstairs? I need to make food and I don't want you here. Mia got all embarrassed and they left. Now apparently this is a huge problem because Ashley and Georgie told their parents they don't feel welcome at our house anymore. Mia is crying saying I'm ruining her friendships. My parents sat me down for this whole lecture about being kind and how I'm making everyone uncomfortable, but honestly, I see this as a win. Those girls have made me uncomfortable in my own home for 4 years and nobody cared. Now they don't want to come over as much and suddenly everyone's concerned about people's feelings. My parents are mad at me, but at least I can exist in my own house without someone stealing my stuff or trying to pour coffee on me.